with you and other guys individually? How's he gone about doing that? What's his personality like?
I mean, cool guy. He's gonna come in. He's gonna be the same guy every day. But when it's time to hit that field, it's time to be coached hard and be ready to play.
Sounds like he doesn't want you late for meetings.
At all.
Late yet?
Nah, no late. No late.
Bucky, a year ago, came here at Media Day. You did not have this many cameras and microphones in your face. Just how has life changed for you since last season?
It's not really nothing that I really look into. I just want to be the best teammate I can be and just trying to focus on doing what I could do to help this team win football games. I don't really care about like the cameras or like any of that type of stuff. I'm just trying to be a great teammate.
You guys been talking a lot about going from good to great. You had a pretty great season last year by a lot of measures. So how can you apply that slogan in your game?
For me, I really don't live off in the past. It's a whole new season, so it's about what I do this year.
Look, you guys have so much talent in that running back room. How do you separate yourselves? How do you, try to get as many, carries as you can possibly get fighting through that group?
I mean, we don't really care too much about the carries. We just care when our number called, and we all gonna go out there and compete whenever our number's called, and we feed off each other.
Is it ever hard if you feel like you got like the hot hand going, and that's just part of how the game is?
Nah, that's just how it is. I mean, you can have a hot hand, but if you need one, you know that your brother's gonna come in and have your back and have the same intensity. So it'd be all funny games out there.
But when did you first want to be a running back?
Probably when I was like 5 years old, but I was switching positions a lot. I played like everything growing up, so.
What do you think about the future of the position? Like this week, there's been a lot of talk in the NFL just about how they're undervalued and they're not getting paid what they think they're worth. I mean, just as someone who might have that opportunity, like.
I feel like nowadays, as they making a running back, that you have to be a multifaceted running back, being able to line up in the slot, play special teams, catch the ball out of the backfield. You just can't be no dinosaur running back. Just for example, like Christian McCaffrey, he line up in the slot, he catch screens, he gonna play special teams. Like you just have to be able to do multiple things now at the position.
What do you like about being a running back?
We're in the trenches. It's tough. Getting hit every play. You gotta come up, get ready for the next play.
How fast is Roderick Pleasant?
He pretty fast.
How's he compared to everybody in the?
He can go. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can go.
What have you seen out of Trayshawn Holden behind the scenes? What do you think he's going to bring to this offense?
I feel like he's gonna be explosive, bring a lot of intensity, and just being able to help this team win football games.
Does that Alabama background matter when you get here?
I mean, to us, nah. To us, it really don't mean. No, you gotta come to work every day and show us.
He's been doing that?
Yes.
Jordan proved himself last year in those short yardage situations. How much more of a role can he have? How much more talent does he have in him, besides just showing up and doing a 3rd and 1 or a 4th and 2 or something like that?
I mean, Jordan have a lot in his tank, so we just gonna keep this thing rolling, and then we're gonna see when the season get here.
Especially in that UNC game, the Holiday Bowl, you were finding holes that didn't even look like they were there. I mean, is that vision something that you learned over time, or is that something that you just intrinsically had from playing the position?
I mean, it's just something I think I always had, but just continue to get to work every day and work on it.
You got a couple opportunities returning kicks last year. Is that something you want to do more of this year?
Yeah, definitely. In any way I can to help this football team win games. If there's special teams, running the ball, doing whatever.
Is that something you got to ask on to? Do you have to, throw your own hat into the ring?
I mean, I just go whatever. If the coach put me out there, I'm out there. If he don't put me out there, and I'm not. Just
Do you
go
like
with the
that?
flow. Yeah, I love special teams.
What do you love about special teams?
Changes the game. Not many people take it serious, but that can win you a football game at any time of the game.
You talk about the multifaceted aspect of being a running back, how you have to do multiple things. I'm wondering if there's an NFL player or somebody who you grew up watching, someone who you compare yourself to, think like, this is someone who I'm
I
like.
really don't compare myself to other backs because every back is different, but I kind of look up to Alvin Kamara, the Christian McCaffreys, the guys that can get out in space and get going.
What's your mindset, talking about runs you had in the Holiday Bowl and other times, making people miss in spaces? What's your mentality when you get people out in space?
My mentality is just never let the first man bring me down and then just have fun after that.
It's about having fun.
Yep.
You and Bo were both new last year. What did you see from him, and what do you see now that's different than how he was a year ago at this time?
I feel like he's stepping up and being more of a leader. Don't get me wrong, he was a leader last year, but he's bringing it to the table. He's showing that like he want to be here, and he want to win football games.
Any sort of unique traits that he brings to the position?
Tough guy.
Did he show that last year with that
Tough.
injury at the end of the year?
Tough.
You think he's more tough mentally or physically?
Both, however you want to put it. Tough guy to be around. He gonna go to war with his team no matter what.
How does he instill that in the rest of the offense and the guys on the team?
Just being able to knowing that we feed off his energy and he got to bring it every day. Like he can have no off days, knowing that he the quarterback and things gonna go as he go.
Are there things that he repeats, like things that he says that gets the team going, or is just however he leads the group?
Just however he leads the group, we're gonna follow him.
How has this program been able to take transfer players like yourself, like Bo, and put them in a really good position to succeed?
I feel like when you get here, you gotta come in here compete. He really don't care about where you came from. He wants you to come in and work and show him that you belong here and you want to be here.
Bucky, are there any guys who you've been impressed with in particular, offense, defense, maybe groups, in terms of summer workouts that you think can really pop
The whole
this?
team. I'm
The whole
impressed with
squad?
the whole team.
Why do you say that? That's just
I'm ready to play with him and ready to get to work with him.
Hardest hitters, guys coming in, new guys. Anybody impressed you with you? You said you like getting hit hard. Anybody who's
The whole defense hit me hard, so I'm impressed with all of them.
all right?
Is there anything specific that you came into this year trying to work on for your game?
Nope, I'm just trying to find whatever best way I could be to help this team win football games. No certificate goals or none of that set aside. I'm just trying to win football games.
what have you seen from Jaden and Dante since spring? Where have they grown and kind of how can they help?
I feel like them guys took a minute to understand this is not high school football. Like
Right.
you gotta lock in on little details, but I feel like they improved a lot and they're gonna help us.
How would you assess their games? Because I feel like they seem, at least from the outside, a little different. But how would you break them down?
I don't really know how I break them down. They like entirely two different runners, so
Yeah.
it's kind of like power and power. Like they gonna get the job done for sure.
Couple more questions, Fanny? Nope. Thanks, Bucky.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Buggy.
Appreciate you, Bucky.